What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our Big Ten football channel. Tommy Stevens has entered the transfer portal, Penn State quarterback, and I literally just posted my spring football game review for a recap for Penn State. And as soon as I posted that video, I went over to another page and saw that Tommy Stevens had entered his name into the transfer portal. So if you watch that video, I was talking about the quarterback situation and expecting Tommy Stevens to be the quarterback at Penn State. And now it appears like Sean Clifford will probably be the guy. But this does not necessarily mean that Tommy Stevens is going to transfer. He's just entered the transfer portal. He could still come back to Penn State. The question is why? Why would you do it now? If you're going to do it, why not do it last year and maybe have 2 years of eligibility remaining? It just doesn't make much sense, and I'll dive into why I think maybe there's more to this story than what you might think. But yeah, we talked about it in the spring recap video. I think Sean Clifford did a nice job in the spring game. I think he's a capable quarterback, but I still expected Tommy Stevens to be the starter. He's a very dynamic runner. Some say that he's a better runner than Trace McSorley. I haven't seen enough of him to say that, but I know that he can run the football, and it could have been a major impact for Penn State. Now, without him, they go to Sean Clifford, who is not quite as good of a runner. He can run if he needs to, but he's more of a pocket passer, so it definitely changes the dynamics here for this Penn State offense, and it's just really interesting. And again, we go back to questioning why now, why do it at all, and why now. He flirted with transferring at the end of last season, or at the end of between 2017 and 2018, ultimately decided to come back. So very possible he's going to do the same thing. But it feels like we expected him to be the starter. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe it was going to be Sean Clifford. I've heard a lot of Penn State fans saying that they thought he should be the guy, and maybe they were right. Maybe he was going to be the starter. Maybe that's why Tommy Stevens decided to transfer. Maybe he just didn't want to have to deal with that competition. I don't know. But the other issue is the injury. He's had the injury problems, and he didn't play in the spring game. Perhaps he was upset about that. Maybe he thought he was good enough to play in that game. I really don't know. This is just kind of a guess. Maybe he thought that he was good to play in that game, really wanted to play in that game. They held him out. Maybe he got upset with that. Or maybe it has something to do with that injury. I really do not know. If anyone has any insight on this, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below, because I haven't found anything, and this one was really kind of out of the blue. Again, a guy that we expected to be the starter at Penn State. Yes, he had competition with Sean Clifford, but we expected him to win that starting job, and ultimately it looks like he may not even be at Penn State next year. So where does he go? I think there could be a role for him at a pretty good school, a pretty good to play for a pretty good team. I don't think he's going to have a starting role at any Power 5 school, but as a runner, maybe he could come in as a change of pace, a wildcat type quarterback, kind of like he did last year at Penn State at times. I don't know. I really don't know. This one was kind of a shock to me. Again, you wait out Trace McSorley, you wait for your turn, you're finally going to have an opportunity to maybe be the starter, and then you leave. So there's got to be something else to this story. I haven't found it out yet, but if I do figure this out, or if it does come out, we'll try to do a video and talk about that. But again, love to get your thoughts, especially from Penn State fans. What are you thinking about this decision? Does it make you angry that he's leaving? Do you think maybe he wasn't going to start anyways? You don't really care? Just give me your thoughts. How are you feeling about this down in the comments below? Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports Big Ten Football Channel.